Happy holiday, garden friends, and welcome to my channel, DK's Garden Oasis. I am Debbie. I'm a master gardener and butterfly raising hobbyist. In today's video, I will be demonstrating my Winter Holiday Porch Pot. And make sure you stay till the end where I share an interesting fact about the poinsettia, or do you say poinsettia? So I have a porch pot that I change out every season. In the spring, I do tulips, hyacinths, and pansies. In the summer, I change it to summer annuals and the color theme. So next year I will be doing red, green, and white. And some examples would be cannas or grasses for your thriller, petunias or coleus for your filler, and calibrachoa and trailing vines for your spiller. And I'll go into what each of those are. I did have a video earlier this year that explains the thriller, filler, and spiller, and I'll link that video above if you want to watch that. In the fall, I put grass, mums, and pansies, and some ornamental peppers. And for the winter holiday porch plant, I put winter greens, twigs, and some pine cones. I'll show you in a bit how I do that. So since we're doing the winter holiday porch plant, I'll tell you what supplies you need to do that. Now, I vary it every year as far as my color theme or what I put in it. I also put ribbon and a bow on it, and I have some artificial twigs that light up that I put in the back of the porch plant. I add some seasonal ornaments like plastic ornaments and seasonal decor. I spray it with wilt proof, and that preserves my porch plant for, I would say, keeps it fresh for about 3 months. Mid-February to end of February is when I change it out, and that's when I think about my spring porch pot. I'll post the instructions later in the video, but at the nursery that I work at, we have instructions, and I will post that again after the demonstration and the pictures. I know this is hard to see, but I will post what you need to make the porch plant. Now I'd like to share my demo of how I put my porch pot together. Okay, this video is how I decorate my porch pot. We decorate these at our garden center, and I do a little bit different variation because I put lights on it. Generally, you can do it that people can see it from the front, which is what I do. Or our pot plants at the garden center, we do it so that you can see it all the way around. I choose to put this against the door so that it's more a visual from the front. So I put a couple things ahead of time to just save some time. I did a little bit of ribbon around the base of this pot. I use this for all of the seasons. I plant tulips in the spring, and I plant annuals in the summer, and in the fall I put mums and just some other annuals in there for fall. So what I did is, this is just fake, looks like branches with lights on them. I like how it lights up at night. And this is a birch log that I put in, and then this is also just something I bought at a garden center that looks like birch, but it's not, it's metal, so that I can put things on top of it. Like what I usually do is I put this reindeer on it. So right now I'm going to have it for Christmas, and then I will change it in January over to winter, and I'll show you what I'll change in that. So this year, I change usually the colors every year, and this year I'm doing red, green, and silver. So, and this right here, this is a little reindeer, and I'll show you what I do with that. We have little antlers that we cut for him and a little tail, so I put that out as well. So what you first need, and they have instruction sheets and the different types of greenery that you need. So the first thing you need to do, instructions 1 say to cut the spruce top at an angle and trim any branches. So that is, so this is the spruce top. This is what you want to start with, and we kind of cut it ahead of time, but I will cut off all these lower branches because we don't need those in there. You need to cut it so that it has a fresh cut, and then I'll water it in before after we go outside, and if it freezes you don't need to water it anymore. And also at the end, what I use is Wilt Stop, and that also keeps the greeneries from drying out as well. So I'll do that at the very end. So what I'm going to do again is just cut off all of these. And then what I do is I put this in the middle. And then kind of fluff it out a little bit. Now sometimes the greenery that they give us, sometimes I don't use it all because like I said, they want you to do it from all sides. So, but we'll see what we can use. So this is a spruce top. Step 2 is your Fraser Fir. Insert 3 tall Fraser Fir branches in thirds at an angle around the spruce top. Save any cut branches for fillers and add remaining Fraser at different heights throughout the arrangement. So what you want to do, this is Fraser Fir. And we have 3 pieces here. So you want to put this in at angles, so in 3s. So you put 1. And all you do is kind of make it look like a tree. So this one, and I forgot to do something. I need to cut it, give it a fresh cut. And cut off the lower branches. Don't need those. And then stick it in there. Again, cut it. I'm gonna cut that one as well. So I'm cutting it. This one isn't a very full piece, so I need some more fillers for sure. And since I don't use the back, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one towards the front. Since I'm not using the back again. Normally we would put one on the back side, but again, since I'm not using the back, I'm just going to do that. So, again, this is Fraser. So that's in thirds. They also, in the porch pot class, they gave a description, and it's kind of hard to see what they actually look like, and I will try to find pictures and show you what each of these things look like. So that was step 2. Step 3 is Norway spruce. Place branches throughout to add color and texture. So that is, here's your Norway spruce, and then these you just fill, like they said. Give it a fresh cut. These aren't my best pruners that I have, so I'm just going to fluff this out a little bit. All you're doing is building around the spruce top. Again, it's your own style. This isn't exactly how we do our porch pots, but I'm just filling in how I want to see it because I'm going to be putting things in the front of the pot to see. So now they also give you a bunch of little pieces to use as well. So I'm going to just fill in some pieces all over. And I'll probably just fast forward through this just to show you what that looks like. you a picture of one of our porch pots from the garden center that we do, that show you the different variations of what would look like using all these pieces and having it look good from all sides. Alright, so I'm going to stop with that right now. The next step is Port Oxford Cedar. These are little wispy pieces. You want to do these as filler as well, just for some movement. So I'm going to cut these pieces as well. This one seems to want to go this way, so this is a bigger piece. So that is the Port Oxford. It says place tall branches near the center to add height and contrast through the arrangement. Place short branches remaining throughout the arrangement. And again, you would probably cut some of these and put some around the back so you could see it from all sides. The next step is Huckleberry. This is the Huckleberry, and this has placed 3 pieces of dark green leaves on stiff branches close to the center for height and contrast. So these you put as well in thirds, so I will put one. You want some contrast there. This bigger one I'm going to put in the back. And then this one in the front, left side. Okay, next step is white pine. It says soft and flexible with good needle retention. Space through the middle section and drape some over the edge for texture and color variation. So these are the pine. It says to have them drape over the sides. And you'll see how whoops, I have to cut those. And another one. And then I have 2 little ones. Maybe I'll put those towards the front just for some texture. As you can see, I'm just throwing them in wherever I see them. Every year it looks a little different. Okay, and then the last thing is incense cedar, and this one it says the foliage is lacy with a draping nature and yellow buds at the tips of the boughs. Insert taller pieces in the center and shorter around the edge to expand focal point. So my focal point is going to be the center, and again, your planter, whatever you decide to do, you would do, plant these or put these in. So I'm going to cut some pieces off. Alright, so that is all my greenery, and generally the next step what we do is we take our pine cone. So they give you some floral wire and a stick. And I usually, see, they already cut it for us, so what you're going to do is you're going to go towards the bottom of the pine cone and twist it a few times. Take your stick and wrap it around, wrap the wire around the stick. And then put put that into your arrangement. So again, 3, so you put them around your focal point. There's 1. So this is our 3rd one. They give you 4 sticks, and I already put the bow on, but I'm going to take it off. And so this one would be my 3rd one, and then I'm going to twist it. Again, I'm trying to do this quickly. I usually spend a little bit more time doing these. Again, it's really little. There we go. And the last one is for your bow. So you just take your stick, and some people like to do it off the center, some people like to do it in the center, so wherever you want to put your bow. Some people put it at the top, wherever you prefer. I'm going to put it on lower so I can see all of my other little decorations that I put in here. So I will do this right there. So there's our bow, and that's it. So I'll put those aside for now, and I just picked up this because I was going to do red, green, and white this year. So I'm going to just put this in the center. This is a little lotus, silver lotus, so I'm going to maybe put some of those in here. So, yeah, stick those in there. I have a silver pine cone to jazz it up. Like I said, you just keep filling and filling. We call these ting-tings. So you could just stick those in for a little bit of pizzazz. So I'm going to put some of these ting-tings in. In the winter, I will change to these cute little snowmen. And this says snow. I will change out the Christmas ornaments here and the bow to this snowflake, and then I keep it out till probably mid-February, end of February. So that's all I change, is a couple things in there for winter. And I'll give it some water and put some Wilt Stop on it and put it outside. So I can put this little reindeer in here. So I'm going to play around with this a little bit, and then I will show you the finished product. It looks pretty good. Now I wanted to show you, so these are a couple of things that I got. We need antlers, so just put those in there. These are Fraser, and then you need a little tail for him. Little hole back here, and he's all set. Rudy's all set. So I hope you enjoyed that. Merry Christmas, everyone, and Happy Holidays. Bye-bye. hope you enjoyed seeing that demo of my porch pot and how it all came together. So hit that like and comment below if you have any ideas or some creative ideas for your porch plant. Here is the instruction sheet and the greenery that I used. Here is the spruce top, the Fraser Fir, the Norway spruce, Orford cedar, huckleberry, white pine, and incense cedar. Well, the holidays are almost here and I'm going to take a little break to spend time with family, but I'll be right back with a new channel intro after the new year. I will also have more seed hauls, my annuals and perennials. I just put in order for proven winners. I thought it was going to be less this year, but it is not. So I will share that as well. I'll also share my seed haul for my pollinator garden and what annuals and perennials you can plant in your butterfly garden or pollinator garden. In those seed hauls too, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell because there will be future giveaways for those seed hauls. And also I will be sharing a video on the tools that I use to seed start and also soil block. I also wanted to thank all my new subscribers. I am almost at my goal that I wanted to reach for my 1-year anniversary on YouTube, so thank you very much. Now I'd like to share that interesting fact about the poinsettia. Everyone has a great holiday and a happy new year. Thanks for watching and see you in 2023. Bye-bye.